one of the most traditional sauces in Italy, marinara sauce. Marinara sauce is a chunky tomato sauce with onion, garlic, oregano, basil. It's a very simple dish to do. So today we're going to be doing some rigatoni, and we're going to give them a little twist. So you can see all the different dishes you can do with this dish. So let's go to the ingredients. First of all, we need a good olive oil. Like I always have mentioned to you, extra virgin olive oil is the best. Why? Because the olive oil stays in the food and gives it flavor. We need some pasta. You can use any pasta you like. Today I'm using rigatoni, but you can use capellini, you can use linguine, you can use penne, you can do farfalle, you can do many other different pasta. So it's up to you. We have 12 tomato in a can. Please make sure to use Italian raw tomato are the best. They're sweeter and they're more firm and very sweet. Also, I have a tomato crushed tomato, which I'm going to explain to you as I'm what we're going to do. We have the diced onion. We have like an onion, one onion, medium onion. We have a sliced garlic. We have chopped garlic. We have oregano, fresh basil, and today we have ricotta. So let's go to the stove and cook with Chef Ed. Like I always have mentioned to you in all my previous videos, we have to cook with hot pans. Now, we're not sauteing in very high heat. We're gonna do medium high. Why? Because you want it to saute your onions translucent. You don't want it to burn it, you don't want it to caramelize it, nothing. So basically here we're gonna put a little bit of oil just to cover your pan. You see how it's smoking? That's very good. We're gonna add the onion, like I mentioned to you before. I'm using half onion because we use 2 cans of tomato. Okay, we're using 1 plum tomato and 1 crushed tomato. When it comes to marinara sauce, in my opinion, marinara sauce is supposed to be chunky. Come with pieces of tomato. A lot of people like it to have it mush. It's up to your taste. That's my personal opinion. So basically here we have the onion. We're gonna shred this onion. Okay, remember always to use a wooden spatula, especially when it comes to tomato, because if you add any metal, the acidity and the metal do not combine very well. So, like I mentioned to you before, always use a wooden spatula. Do not use a metal spatula because do not combine with the tomato, okay? Right here, we have already kind of translucent the onions. We're gonna add here chopped garlic, okay? I love garlic, so I'm gonna put everything in there, okay? Basically, one thing that I wanted to recommend you is when you do garlic, do not leave the garlic raw. I want you to look here, you see how it's sauteing, how it's frying like that? That's what we want. At this point right here, I want to add my oregano. Why oregano at this point? Because it's dry, I wanted to extract all the oil from that oregano. If you add oregano in the raw food, you're gonna feel it kind of bitter. So we gotta keep in mind on that, okay? Right here, and then we have the onions going. We're gonna add a little bit of salt, okay? That helps it to melt it faster, okay? And at this point, a lot of people like to add sugar to the marinara sauce to any tomato. When they do that, that means they are not a good tomato. So please find plum Italian tomato or Californian tomato. They're excellent for this dish. At this point, what I'm going to add, instead of adding sugar, I add a little bit of wine. Just a little bit like that, okay? And basically, you want to reduce this. Do not leave that raw wine like that because it's going to taste like wine in your sauce, and you don't want that. Basically, what you want is to reduce this to the max, okay? Now, as you really see, it starts boiling, right? It's reducing, okay? We're gonna reduce here for 2 minutes. If you can let it go very dry, it's even better. And I'm gonna show you in a minute. Okay, so now as you see, I don't have that much of a liquid. All my wine have reduced. I already dropped the pasta. The pasta, it depends how you like it. I like al dente pasta. I always look at the package to see what the package recommend me to how to cook the pasta. And if you say, let's say 8 minutes, I go 7 minutes. I give you a little bit of time so I can have that little bite You don't want to have overcooked pasta. At this point here, I'm going to add my plum tomato. And if you see, look, these are all tomato. And what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to crush them myself. And I have another wooden spatula, and look how easy it can be crushed. Okay? Because I want a little bite into my sauce. Because once you have the bite with the pasta, it's like having. By the way, let me just share with you, there's another tomato sauce in Italy. It's called filetto di pomodoro. What that means in English is the whole filet, you cut it in quarters, and then you saute. It will be that recipe soon in our show, okay? So at this point, you see what I'm doing? There we go, okay? That's what I want. I want that crunchiness. Now, remember we have two cans. One is plum tomato, and the other one is crushed tomato. It's the same tomato here, the same one. As a matter of fact, the same brand. What I would do is just to add it there. You see, it's crushed. See, a lot of people like the marinara sauce just like this. Personally, I don't like it. It looks like a piece of sauce or it looks like a ragu sauce. And we don't want that. We want it to have a nice plum tomato sauce. At this point here, this is going to start boiling in a minute. And once it boils, we are just going to let it cook there for at least 10 to 12 minutes. Marinara sauce is not a sauce that you cook for hours. That will be like a ragu. That will be like a basic tomato sauce. You want to cook because you want to kind of have a puree with a lot of flavor. And then we're going to cook this here for 10 to a minute. I covered my sauce. Look how beautiful. Nice red, white color. Beautiful. You see how it thick up a little bit? That's what we're looking for. In the meantime, I did put a little bit of garlic with olive oil here. If you see that color, I want to add it here. Why? That will give the extra flavor. We're going to be giving it that garlic flavor, the oil flavor. Do not overcook the garlic because it's going to taste bitter. Alright? So this is what we're doing. At this point, I'm going to taste it first. See how it is? Delicious. I believe it needs a little bit more salt. I'm going to put a little bit of salt, not too much. I'm going to add a little bit of butter just to give him a consistency of creaminess. They just like that, just a little bit. Okay, we're going to stir it. Remember, every time you add butter for flavor or for creaminess, you want to stir it. Otherwise, it will melt, separate the oil, and it's not the same thing. Okay, so now you see there, you see the chunks of tomato. This is delicious. I'm going to add a little bit more black pepper. Okay. All right. And then at the end, the fresh basil. Do not add the basil before or let it cook there because it's going to turn black and going to release all the oil and it's not going to taste that good. So basically, we're ready to cook. I already cooked my pasta. It's already in a strainer. Okay. And what I'm going to do is this, very simple. I have another pan here that's been already hot. And what I'm going to do is, I have the pasta here ready cooked. Took like 7 to 8 minutes. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to stir this again. Alright? Because this is too much sauce for that amount of pasta. And there is like a cup and a half of pasta. And you already know that's going to double the size. So what I do, it's simple as this. I grab, see? Now that later right there, I'm going to take my pasta and I'm going to toss it. I'm going to toss it. Look at this. Look at this. Right here, I added a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Just very little. Now, in my opinion, this pasta is too dry. But this is what we want. We want all the pasta to be coated. Basically what we're going to do, okay, is this. We're going to put it right here. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, to make it more beautiful, basically what you do is this. More sauce on top. Now, remember that I told you we're going to give them a twist? Just like that. It's perfect. It's a perfect meal. Then you add a little bit more Parmesan cheese on top. But remember that I told you we're gonna give them a twist? We're gonna add sausage to it. I already have cooked some sausage. This happened to be hot sausage because I love spice. And what I will do, again, just a little bit of sauce. Right there, you see, that pan's still hot. And we're just gonna put it all around the dish. Look at that. There you have some rigatoni marinara with hot Italian sausage. We're gonna go to the table and enjoy this dish. Here we have the final product. Rigatoni marinara. Remember when I tell you with a little twist, you can put some Italian sausage. And I also have a little twist, even more. We're gonna add a little bit of ricotta. You can put as much you want, it doesn't matter. And obviously, every pasta, it goes with cheese. You can put more cheese. Look at this, what a beautiful. You have a spoon, you have a knife, you're gonna toss it all together. Look at this. See? If you already saw it, I put extra basil. Basil is delicious. See? That's it. Now, let's give them a taste. Nice glass of wine with Abruzzi. This is a Montepulciano di Abruzzi. Excellent Italian wine. It gives you a great meal. You can use this as an appetizer, as a secondi, what they call. After your appetizer, you can have a pasta just like that, then you have your main course. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and give me your comment. Ask whatever you like, and I will do my best to help you out. It's a pleasure for me to do this for you. I have a lot of fun. I hope you do too. I'll see you soon, okay? Ciao.